But I'm not going to do a virtual debate.
So you're not. So, Mr. President, you're not going to do it because the CPD, the Commission on Presidential Debates, announcing this morning that the second presidential debate will be virtual. Are you saying you're not going to participate?
No, I'm not going to waste my time on a virtual debate. That's not what debating's all about. You sit behind a computer and do a debate. It's ridiculous. And then they cut you off whenever they want.
Well, that may be the point, buddy, because you so desperately needed to be cut off in the last debate. I mean, I guess he's just chicken. It's such a weak look that even his own advisor, Larry Kudlow, went on Fox News this morning and he was praising Pence's debate performance while also throwing shade at Trump.
The president just said, virtual, no thank you. He doesn't want to debate Joe Biden virtually. Do you think the president should still do the debate, even though it's now been announced it's virtual?
Well, I think you're going to see a renegotiation of that. Mike Pence, Vice President Mike Pence, showed last night in the debate, which he won going away, in a calm manner, he took command of the debate and, crucially, time and again pointed out the key differences between Biden-Harris and Trump-Pence.
It sounds like you want the president to get back to the debate
did in
stage.
8 years.
All right, I'm totally out of time.
I do.
Yeah, I got it.
And I want him on message, and I want him to show the differences between the two teams, as Mike Pence did brilliantly yesterday.
Okay.
And by the way, Mike Pence looked like a president to me.
Larry Kudlow, thank you.
So, Larry getting fired today? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. That was pretty brazen. But seriously, I mean, Trump doing this, he is flipping the narrative that him and his campaign tried to build, that Biden was too weak and too scared to debate Donald Trump. Well, we saw Biden debated Trump. Biden got a bump in the polls because of it. And that narrative now is entirely shattered now that Trump has said that he won't participate in a virtual debate. It makes him look weak. It makes him look scared. And just by one impulsive media appearance, Trump has undercut a narrative that his campaign has clearly tried to build in one fell swoop. I mean, that's the kind of guy that he is. He just tears down everything in front of him. He is a bulldozer, even to his own detriment. We're seeing this with how he's torpedoed negotiations for the next stimulus bill, although that might be back on. I don't know. Everything's topsy-turvy right now. But he just did it right there. His campaign crafted a narrative that Biden didn't want to debate Trump. Trump, weeks later, comes out on TV and says he won't participate in the next debate against Biden because it's virtual. But it sounds like you just don't like the fact that you might have a little bit of a cough still, and also that you won't be able to bulldoze Biden, which was clearly the only strategy he had, the only arrow he had in his quiver. With less than 4 weeks until Election Day and with millions of voters casting early ballots, pressure is building on Trump to turn around a campaign that is trailing Biden nationally and in most battlegrounds. But another debate could also expose Trump to political risks. GOP strategists say the party's support began eroding after his seething performance against Biden last week when he didn't clearly denounce a white supremacist group. Trump's apparent unwillingness to win back the voters he needs, particularly women, was on display again Thursday during his Fox Business interview when he referred to Democratic vice presidential nominee Kamala Harris as a monster. Yeah, I didn't show that clip, but that was also part of that appearance. The president's campaign manager, Bill Stepien, said Trump would stage a rally rather than a debate, though it's not yet clear if he will be well enough to do that. It's not the first time the president has skipped a debate. During the 2016 Republican primary, Trump boycotted the last debate before Iowa's first in the nation's caucuses, holding a fundraiser for veterans instead, a move he later speculated may have contributed to his loss in the state. Boarding a flight to campaign in Arizona on Thursday, Biden said it'd be irresponsible for him to comment on Trump's decision. "We don't know what the president's going to do," Biden said. "He changes his mind every second." Well, that's true, bro, but you can still comment on it. No one's gonna be mad at you if you comment on the president potentially backing out of the next debate that you guys are supposed to participate in. But yeah, look, to me, the writing just seems to be on the wall here. This is a move of impulsiveness. This is a move of desperation. But Trump can't afford to miss this debate. So he may actually participate. He may have people who speak to him and say, dude, you are down double digits nationally and you are trailing narrowly in some polls, by wider margins in others, in most swing states. Step on it. We gotta go. You gotta try to save this. But he's fundamentally incapable of doing something that is well thought out and strategic. So who knows? But for now, it just seems like he's bok bok chicken.